Look, stop moaning. I know it's been months since the last random news, but there's nothing funny happening in the community at the moment. I haven't seen anything funny happening at theme parks, so there's no need for a random news. Nothing interesting to see here, just busy theme parks for half term. Won't be going to them for a little while. Standard boring stuff, nothing to see here.
Okay, now 5 is a lot, right? I'm gonna give you some credit. Do you know how many mass shooters there have been in America over the last 10 years?
Counting or not counting gang violence?
Great.
Random news! This ride comparisons video has a view restriction of 18 years old, so if you're younger than that, please don't watch.
The fish! Hold on tight, because you're ready, the fish is ready, and here we go!
He will pick up the phone to the First Sea Lord. He will order His Majesty's Royal Navy to see to it that not a single unauthorized vessel crossing the English Channel makes it to the shores of the United Kingdom.
Send the following message and the boats will stop. If you come to the UK illegally, you won't be met with luxury accommodation. What will the British government do to you? 2 words: detain, deport. This is the only way.
But a reform government will stop this massive population increase in this country, will get British people back to work, and anybody that arrives via a dinghy on the English Channel will never, ever, ever be allowed to stay in our country.
And that brings me to today, 2026, 39 years since Thunder River first opened and began soaking thrill seekers and families alike. But this is the end of a journey for this iconic Thorpe Park ride. Romber Rapids has now permanently closed.
Thorpe Park has stopped the boats and not one person got offended. Which ranger is responsible for this?
There's only one ranger left of Thorpe Park. Mr. Monkey, stop the boats.
Welcome to the banana boat ride. Hold on, everyone. Here we go. Enjoy the ride. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo!
So as you can see, guys, Mr. Monkey stopped the boats at Thorpe Park and not one person got offended. We need to spread the news and make this man Prime Minister. But first, we need bananas. Ah, yes, Waitrose, that will do.
Sorry, I'm laughing.
Nothing to see here, just a fish buying some bananas. I'm not going to lie, guys, I think this might actually be beyond my limit of embarrassment. These looks are too much. It's murder. It's murder. Do you know where Gaviscon is?
Eh?
Do you know where Gaviscon is?
In...
Like heartburn tablets and stuff.
Yeah, maybe here.
Ah, awesome, thank you.
Yeah, maybe there.
Cheers.
Maybe the EA where you can find it.
Brilliant, thank you. Ah, there you go, cheers.
Yeah.
Praise Mr. Monkey. Hiya. Not every day.
Thank you for shopping your Waitrose.
Do you know how I use those?
A shark with indigestion, what have you been eating? Just dodgy shrimp or something, is it? Right, let's finish and pay.
Here we go, Mr. Monkey! Let's get the word out there. Free banana? No? Free banana? No? Free bananas? No? Free banana? Free bananas? No. Bananas? No. Free bananas? No. Bananas? Free banana? Free bananas? Free banana? Free banana? Free banana? Free banana? Free banana? No? Yeah? Hey, that's enough free banana. Mr. Monkey for Prime Minister. And for all the Karens in the comments, everything was filmed with a chest-mounted GoPro. What the hell am I doing with my life? I ain't swimming in that. Hello and welcome back to RCRN, Ride Comparisons, Random News, the theme park news channel where we get cancelled on a weekly basis. Anyway guys, over the past sort of week or so, I've received over 1,000 messages asking when I'm going to be at Thorpe Park, and I'm not even exaggerating. Unfortunately guys, it is half term in the UK, the theme parks are absolutely rammed. Now, don't get me wrong, Thorpe Park is doing an absolutely fantastic job with operations and ride availability, but I'm there all the time and these queues are just a little bit too long for me. So I won't be at Thorpe Park. I might be at Thorpe Park. I'm craving Thorpe Park, but it's just too busy. Anyway, guys, you've all been asking for random news. It's been a while, as I say. There's quite a lot to cover because it has been such a long time. There's some funny stories. Anyway, let's dive into this. But first, if you like these videos, they take longer than short, so please show us some support. And if you don't subscribe, a random theme park mascot will become your new sleep paralysis demon and appear outside your window at 2 AM. We have finally got into the episode, guys. Those intros are getting longer and longer each time we make one of these. So, diving in, as I did say in the sort of intro there, theme parks at the moment, guys, they are absolutely packed. It's horrible. I don't usually go this time of year. Now, obviously, it's like when a lot of people say, Alton Towers, never go to it on a Saturday, right? There's some people that can't do that. You know, people who work 9 till 5. Theme parks should always have good operations and be able to be enjoyed at all times. But unfortunately, guys, when it's Easter holidays and some half terms, every single 9 till 5 person comes out at the exact same time, swamps the theme parks, and they get jam-packed. Chessington's had a bad time recently. They've just had to activate their return guarantee because they had a bad day. Thorpe Park's getting absolutely battered. That's why I haven't been at the moment, guys. I know a lot of you want to sort of come say hello and catch me in the park, but I don't go at the moment because it's just way too much. And it really is too much, guys, to the point of depth charge being like 125 minutes. When does that happen? Even the flying fish got like a 45-minute queue. The theme parks have been having some great operations, guys. They are just way too busy. They let way too many people in, but we can't really complain because this is when the parks make their money, which funds new roller coasters and new rides and refurbishments around the park. Now, when these 9 till 5s do come out, guys, GPs, general public as we call them in the theme park community, stuff like this happens. General public, guys, am I right? I don't even know what's happening. I mean, what was the plan there? Where does she think she's going? I mean, look at the ride operator's face, guys. He's just had enough, and this was apparently at like 10:20 in the morning. Poor guy. Now, while we're on the topic of Thorpe Park, guys, I haven't been there, so I haven't really seen much of what's going on. I've just been doing some more little parks and sort of pay-per-ride parks because they don't get too busy in half terms. That's usually my tactic. So we went to Barry Island, Easter holidays, on a Saturday, and it was completely dead. So you just got to make sure you know which parks to go to, guys. Half term, Saturdays, Merlin parks, no. Anyway, whilst we're on the topic of Thorpe Park, as I was about to say there, guys, we got some footage here from Dale from Ride Upload. Make sure you go and give him a follow or a sub there. And as you can see, guys, Zodiac is now testing, which isn't really exciting. The exciting part is that it's actually vertical again, because when it ran before, a couple of years of it running, it's never actually managed to reach that vertical point. So it looks like they finally fixed it properly and it should be opening again soon. Another update at Thorpe Park, guys. Tidal Wave is now being filled with water. Apparently it was about halfway filled yesterday, so we should be getting Tidal Wave back soon when it gets a little bit hotter. It's not too much of a loss at the moment. I've even seen Storm Surge with like an over 2-hour queue, guys. Thorpe Park and the Merlin Park is just not the place to be at the moment. If you really do have to go, I feel for you. Outside of Merlin Parks for a moment, Disney seem to be having some trouble with their animatronics. As you saw in the intro there, guys, we got the Olaf walking around the new park at Disney Paris, and he seemed to malfunction.
Oh, I'll fall down.
And then there's this. Yeah, as you can see there, guys, Disney's having a bit of trouble with those. Now, whilst we're on the topic of Disney, Disneyland Paris, the Walt Disney Studios. If you've been before, you'll know you've got the main Magic Kingdom park, and then you've got Walt Disney Studios. It has now been renamed. If you have been living under a rock and haven't heard all of this, they've opened the new Frozen Land, World of Frozen. I'm not too sure what it's actually called there. I'm more of an Efteling fan myself. Absolutely love the Disney parks in Orlando, and all of the other ones out there are probably amazing. But Disney Paris hasn't had any investment for a while. It's always really busy, and the food is just absolutely terrible. So I personally never go there. It will be interesting to get over and do this this new Frozen Dark ride. They've opened this whole area. I think there's only 2 attractions, but if that Frozen ride is better, or very much so like the one that I did at Epcot, that would definitely be worth a visit at some point. Jumping back into news at the Merlin parks, let's be real, in the UK, everyone's obsessed with Merlin, and everybody loves the updates there. So Chessington, the Paw Patrol roller coaster has now been testing, for anybody who hasn't seen that. I've done a lot of updates with Chessington, but as I say, I'm not going at the moment because of half term, so I haven't really seen much happening. Unfortunately, guys, Mexicana is now gone. That was the last sort of update that I got, so let's just take a moment here, guys, to listen to that Mexicana music one more time. And at Chessington, they have also removed the flamingos. I haven't heard much else other than the fact that they're just gone. So it's getting a bit scary, guys. I think Chessington are starting to remove all the animals and go more of a sort of theme park route than zoo. I do hope they keep all the animal stuff, guys, because obviously it was Chessington Zoo before it was a theme park, and that really is their roots. But it looks like they're sort of condensing it all into one place, and that's sort of the hotel. So you've got the little bit with the penguins, all of that little area with animals, and then you've got the Wanyama area with Zoofari, and I think that's going to be where all the animals are. No idea why they're taking the flamingos out, but yeah, there's going to be no animals left at Chessington soon. Jumping into Alton Towers, I'm just done with the place, guys. I can't do it anymore. It's just too much. It ran quite well after Bianca was gone and the new guy started. So I think they should just not have a manager. They should just let it run from the team leaders and the staff there without management, because management clearly have no idea what they're doing when it comes to that place, guys. It started to get a little bit better. The fireworks, for me last year, it was my first time seeing the fireworks, and it brought back a little bit of the Alton Towers magic for me. But then I visited this year, and it's just absolutely terrible, guys. As I say, some people can only visit on a Saturday, and if you visit Alton Towers on a Saturday, you are doomed. At the moment, the queues are just, it's like 3 hours for the Smiler, guys. You can go to Alton Towers, and the staggered openings and the terrible opening times, you're only going to get on 4 rides. And, you know, for a family of 4, they're paying hundreds to go on that little. It's just not great, guys. I don't know if I'll be back at Towers for a while. I just can't do it to myself anymore. It's like self-harm. Updates when it comes to Towers, guys. I haven't really heard much, because when I see it, I usually just swipe, because I'm like, oh, I get a little bit of PTSD. The long queues. Anyway, Oblivion had a little bit of trouble there, guys. Nobody really knew what was wrong with it. There was rumours that went around saying that the track had collapsed in the tunnel. General public, am I right? And it came back. It's alive again. The train was stuck on the lift hill. I don't think anybody really knew what was wrong with it, but it is now operational again. And the other update at Alton Towers is they've opened the Bluey coaster. I mean, cred to cred. And adding on the end, apparently there's been some file or something. I haven't really looked into it too much. Project Horizon update that to go ahead with it or something. The Environment Agency needed to be happy, so they needed some sort of soil test, and they've provided that sort of soil test plan and what will be happening with it. But that is literally it, guys. We still don't know if Project Horizon's going ahead. It's just old stuff that's still tinkering along. I guess we'll have to wait and see with that one. Anyway, jump into Legoland now, guys. Legoland's getting a lot of investment, as I've said in loads of videos. I can't mention everything going on in this one. Just check out one of my previous shorts or something, because there is so much going on there. But what is happening currently is they have started to destroy the Viking River Rapids. It's rumoured. We reckon that it's going to be a Mack family spinning coaster themed to Ninjago or Ninjago or whatever you want to call it there. That's just my guess. We'll see in the future. If not, come back and roast me. And they've destroyed the 4D cinema because they're going to be completely rebuilding it. They didn't just want to touch it up, do all these little bits with it. They are just giving it a full retheme, full refurb, making it bigger and better. So go Legoland. Whilst we're on the subject of 4D cinemas, this is not really a 4D cinema, Flying Theatre at Plopsaland Dipan. Easy theme park to get to. You've probably got Europe's best coaster there, guys. If you're thinking about doing theme parks outside the UK, make sure you start with Plopsaland. It's so easy to get to, and you will be hooked, and it gives you a small taste of what's really out there, because some of our UK parks can just be a bit rubbish sometimes. Anyway, the gondolas for the Flying Theatre are now on site. It's a little bit of a construction site at the moment, Plopsaland, but great things on the horizon. Sorry guys, it might be a really long one today. I'm just looking at all the news because I haven't done one of these for ages. I'll try and make it as quick as I can for you. If you remember last year, guys, somebody died on Stardust Racers. It was Kevin Rodriguez. He had sort of a disability where his legs didn't work. He was in a wheelchair, and because of this, obviously, there were restrictions all around Mack coasters all around the world. Hyperior at Thorpe Park included. If you have a wheelchair and you are non-ambulant, I believe it still remains that they don't use a disabled lift anymore for people who can't walk. And if you have trouble walking a certain distance, you're no longer allowed to go on Hyperior. And I think that still remains. But recently, over the past few days, we've actually had body cam footage from that incident released, so let's take a look at that.
What happened or what's going on?
I know it. Okay. He was on the ride. From what medical services told me, it looks like a massive cardiac event.
Okay.
So they're evacuating the ride now.
Okay.
Okay. I need a statement on what happened. If you could recall, if you were able to.
We went on the ride. I saw him, he was too low. He doesn't have any support on his leg.
Okay.
They pushed it about 3 times, maybe 4.
Who pushed it? The ride workers?
Yes.
Okay.
I saw him on the first drop. I saw him hit his head. I tried to hold him. I couldn't hold him.
Okay.
Another one, he hit his head.
So he
just went up and hit.
So the seat was loose the whole time?
It looked like it was tight,
okay,
but it wasn't. Like I said, he doesn't have support on his leg, so
I got you.
He can't just hold support, so he can just stay in place.
Okay.
That's all I can remember because I lost my glasses halfway up the ride. All I know, he kept hitting his head. I tried to hold him so he doesn't hit his head anymore.
Okay.
But it was...
All right, just take just a couple breaths, all right? Deep breaths, all right? I know it's a hectic situation, okay?
So yeah, as you can see there, guys, it's no laughing matter. It is very sad, but I'm just really confused that they actually released the body cam. I didn't think they'd ever do that. Very interesting there. Whilst we're on the topic of theme parks that aren't in the UK, Toverland announced a little while ago that they were removing Blitzbahn, which is a real shame because I think it was the last remaining proper bobsled sort of ride in, is it the Benelux or the Netherlands? I'm not too sure. Either or there. We didn't know what they were replacing it with. They have announced recently that they are announcing it with... it's basically going to be the same thing, but on coaster track. All the videos that I've seen haven't really sort of given a good picture of what it's actually going to be. I think it's literally going to be exactly the same, just no longer a bobsled. It's going to be on coaster track instead. So, yeah, hopefully the operations are a bit faster because if you catch that thing on a busy day, it takes forever. And then we've got Euromere, located at Europa Park. It will be closing this year, guys, so make sure you get down to Europa Park and give it a go if you've never been on it before, because Euromere is a classic. It's got an awesome soundtrack. When they posted the short, Europa Park, on TikTok, they said that it's going to keep the towers, so it's still going to have the iconic Euromere towers there, but we're not too sure what's happening with it. It's just got old now, so I don't think it's going to be a Mack Extreme spinner like everybody thought it was going to be. I think they're just going to do a sort of updated Mack Rides family spinner, kind of like Storm Chaser at Paultons Park. That's probably a more modern one there, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Hopefully they give it some onboard audio and remix that classic song. Let's be real, guys, there's loads of news out there. I just tried to pick the interesting and funny stuff. I'm not going to get to everything. That will be impossible. This video will be about 3 hours long. So, obviously, some people aren't interested in the non-Merlin parks, but the non-Merlin parks, we've got Black Gang Chine, located in the Isle of Wight. They're having a little bit of trouble with erosion, so they're having to move some of their rides. We'll have to wait and see in the future what they do. I think it's the drop tower is quite close. What's it called? Evolution. The Evolution drop tower, I think that's got to be moved. But Black Gang Chine, this isn't ginormous news. If you've seen it all over BBC and all over ITV and all of the news outlets, everyone's like, Black Gang Chine's got the erosion, the theme park's going to fall into the sea. But Black Gang Chine have dealt with this for years, so they literally just moved the ride. Drayton Manor, nobody really talks about that at the moment. All we heard was that they had an absolutely terrible opening day. I don't think many of the rides were open. I don't know if they activated the guarantee to give people their money back, but they didn't have a good start, and I don't think anyone's been there because of that. But I have seen one thing, and that is Gold Rush Cycle 2 has returned, so me and Jacob will be back at Drayton Manor soon because that's our main reason for going, and every time we've gone, Gold Rush has either been closed, it valleyed, or Cycle 2 was gone. Just going to randomly put this in here, guys. Thunderworld is in Bristol. It's a travelling fun fair, and it's got Air Max. Air Max is probably the best flat ride in the UK, so if you are watching this and you haven't been on Air Max, go and give it a go because the thing is just legendary, and comment back on this video once you've been on it and let me know what your thoughts are. Also, if you do go to Thunderworld in Bristol, remember Barry Island Pleasure Park is an hour away and they have Top Scan. Top Scan is like 50 times better than Samurai. Now, Samurai at Thorpe Park has had some sort of cycle change. Apparently it's faster at the moment. Haven't been on it myself, but there is no way it can compete with Barry Island's Top Scan. And Barry Island's Top Scan is older. Unfortunately, Merlin runs Samurai more often and just haven't looked after it. Let's be real, Merlin's got a much bigger budget than Barry Island, so I don't see any excuses. They should have just kept that thing going because Top Scan is insane. Fantasy Island has reopened. Quite a lot of the theme parks have reopened. It's been quite interesting seeing how they've all dealt with it. I didn't see too much on Fantasy Island. I saw a couple of people moaning that it had a really bad sort of start. Operations were a bit rubbish. Ride availability was a bit rubbish. So we'll have to get back there at some point because obviously Magical Seaquarium is just the greatest attraction of all time. Nearly better than Flying Fish. Nearly. Whilst we're in the neighbourhood, Flamingo Land, I haven't really heard much about them, guys. The last time me and Jacob went there was when we were doing the Guinness Challenge to try and beat the Guinness World Record for coasters in a week. And we did beat it, but unfortunately Guinness never responded, which just kind of sucks. That was expensive. Anyway, Flamingo Land, obviously one train operations. Operations have been a bit rubbish there. The entry price is extremely high. And the park's just a little bit run down. I don't know if there's going to be any investment or what they're actually doing, but I think they started to remove some rides. They removed Flip Flop. Everybody lost their mind over it. I went on Flip Flop once, and let's be real, it wasn't great. It was never open. It wasn't the most intense thing in the world. It looked run down, so I'm not surprised they got rid of it. But I think the Lost River ride is now open again after all the investment. So other than that, I don't think Flamingo Land's doing much else because I think that's taken up all their budget. Honourable mention as well, we got to talk about it, guys. Pleasurewood Hills has new owners. We've spoken a lot about it in the past. They've brought in 4 new attractions. They're completely changing the park. The park is finally getting some love. I need to pop down there and give it a go at some point. They did say that, oh my God, I've actually forgotten the name of the ride. What's the little train that if you put your arms up, they'll probably get chopped off? I had to cut and ask Jacob there. Cannonball Express. Cannonball Express isn't open at the moment. That's not good. We don't know what's going to happen with it. Last of its kind, or only of its kind. Hard to maintain. Clearance very questionable. Probably very expensive. I don't know if it's going to reopen, guys. Just a guess. I don't know if they'll reopen it. Obviously, it's a loved attraction. But if that's where mainly the park's budget's going, I wouldn't really be surprised if they got rid of it. It would upset a lot of people, but I'm not really too bothered because Other parks, guys, you've got Evictus opening at Blackpool Pleasure Beach in May, I believe. I haven't actually bought tickets for that yet. They did do they released VIP tickets, but I never bought them because why am I going to buy tickets to something that I don't know when it's going to open? But we now know it's going to open, so I will probably get some tickets if there's any available. I'm not overly sure on that one. We've also got Draken opening at Portons Park, of course. Haven't really mentioned too much about these. They got a Draken entrance sign up. Haven't been down there for a little while, actually. I have to get down there because Portons Park probably isn't one that gets battered during half term because they've usually got quite reasonable queues and you never really see it too busy at Portons Park there. So last bit of news now, guys. Lightwater Valley, they recently got a spinning coaster. Now when I heard that it was going to be a spinning coaster, I thought, ugh, it's just going to be a generic Wild Mouse, another Wild Mouse at another theme park, probably doesn't spin too much, but it's actually a spinning coaster. It's a Maura spinner, guys. And they did a really cool opening for it. All of the mist, all of the sort of like paint explosion or whatever it was there, it looked really cool. So I kind of got to get out there and ride that because, I mean, we got Dragon's Fury, we got Spinball Wizard. I can't believe I see Alton Towers, guys. Spinball's rubbish anyway. Dragon's Fury is way better if you get a good spin on it. And yeah, there's now a new one in the country, so we definitely got to go and give that a go. Whilst we're on the topic of Lightwater Valley, guys, they did sort of rebrand and create a new logo. This logo was AI. Everybody complained about it. They're still currently using it. I hope they don't use it for much longer. They tried to tell everybody that they paid someone to do the logo for them, and everybody in the comments was like, well, if you paid somebody, I'd get your money back because that's clearly AI. We need to stop doing it, guys. People watching, if you're a creator and you're watching and you've got an AI logo, just stop. I mean, just go and make one. If you don't know how to make one, get someone to make one. There's a lot of independent artists out there. The Ride Comparisons logo, I didn't make that myself, guys. I actually got my cousin to make it. She was very good with art and all that. She's doing art degree. So I think I paid her like 70 quid to do the Ride Comparisons logo and the actual Ride Comparisons intro for YouTube, because when we had that intro, I didn't really know much about editing at all. So yeah, she did both of those for me. That's what you need to do, guys. You need to go and find an artist, go and pay someone to do it, and you'll get a much better logo, because the majority of people who are scrolling through TikTok or they see an account and they look at the profile picture, if they see an AI logo, they literally just, they don't follow, they scroll and they're like, I mean, let's be real. It takes 2 seconds. They look cheap. They look tacky. Everyone's got them now. AI logos need to stop. And that's all the news. We're now coming up to the part where I display this message. If you have any news, funny clips or photos, or maybe you just want me to roast a picture of your friends, email us on rcrn236@outlook.com. Warning, you may get roasted. Now, it's been a long time since I did a random news, guys. I don't know when the last RCRN is. Someone will have to let me know in the comments because I don't know at this current point in time. But I know it's been a while. I've got some old emails to look at here. I have no idea what's there. People are probably going to be shocked and forgot that they actually sent some of these submissions in. So let's dive into it. Okay, ladies and gents, let's dive into this and see what we've got. Wait, what's this? Hey, is there any chance you could just film a quick TikTok for me?
Yeah, go on.
The camera's already rolling. Cheers, thank you.
Yeah.
Alright dudes, keep those fins inside the fish and hold on tight, because you're ready, the fish is ready, and here we go! Cheers guys, thank you. Awesome, brilliant, that's it, cheers guys.
And what's your TikTok?
Whilst I'm editing this guys, I'm just going to quickly show you a video that I've posted on TikTok because it's currently going viral. Queue jumped because they had issues with it. All these people here have literally just queue jumped. It's just a nightmare, I don't know what's going on. All these people have just queue jumped for the front row queue as well. Staff aren't really doing anything. This is actually a nightmare. It is against the park rules, they can eject you for it. You shouldn't be queue jumping. It's not fair on everybody else, especially on a busy day like this. They've literally seen you queue jump, do you know what I mean? Well, you know, I've literally seen you all go through the queue. Look, they're literally going through the queue right now, and the staff aren't doing anything. This is just stupid, man. Do you know what I mean? Absolutely stupid. You were queue jumping. I've literally seen all of you come through. There's loads of you. Like, it's not just you guys. I've literally seen you guys queue jump. God, I think I should work for Thorpe Park at this point, guys. I'll get rid of the queue jumpers. Now, I might not have explained this properly in the video because there was a lot of confusion on all socials. This had absolutely nothing to do with the fact that they had a ride access pass, guys. I was waiting here at the fast track. 3 of them went under the ride access pass queue chain. They didn't have ride access passes. Then, when the 3 of them went under the chain, they all waited, and about 25 of them, I'm not even joking, all walked and pushed past everybody in the main queue. Obviously in the video you only see about 4 of them here, but they're all spread out throughout the station. Everyone was losing their mind and nobody spoke up, so I just grabbed my camera and did what I do. But the thing that really annoyed me was even though they'd already queue jumped once, they then pushed straight past us in the front row queue, and that's when I just lost it. Don't forget guys, summer's on the way, so it's nearly time for this.
No, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep going, keep going. That's good, man.
We then have this submission from Vincent. Has it really been this long since I did a random news?
More than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. Baby, all I want for Christmas is you. Ooh, baby.
It's about this theme park YouTuber called Ride Comparisons, and his real name is Ben. He loves eating apple pies at Legoland. Then he blows the toilets at Legoland. Up he always go down Monk's Walk in Thorpe Park. His brother Jacob plays a lot of Planet Coaster. He is very good at it, but Ben is not. Jacob loves this roller coaster called the Ride to Happiness. And they ate the all pizza pasta. Then they went to Italy first class to get more. And Jacob was scared of the bats at West Midlands Safari Park. They always go on the flying fish at Thorpe Park. And they say, alright dudes, keep those fins inside the fish. And he found a dead swan down Monk's Walk.
Sebastian sent in this clip of Time Machine malfunctioning, but honestly, I'm just vibing to the Hooker Duck song in the background.
Can't park there, mate.
Jaden sent in this photo saying that I'm gonna love it. What is this? Jasper sent in this clip asking to be roasted. Someone literally just emailed me fart. I got this sent to me saying I hope you enjoy the photo and get to eat lots of apple pies. Alfie Payne has sent in a clip of one of my live streams. Now I've been sent loads of email requests to roast people. If you look under the age of 16, guys, I will not be roasting you unless the email states that you've got permission from the parents. Like this one here, sent with permission. And that brings us to the end of the episode, guys. If you did like it, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the like button, because these episodes and this series does get me a lot of hate. And if you guys get those views up, make sure you hit that subscribe button. More of these will come. It makes them worth doing. Anyway, I will leave you with one more thing, and that is beans.